In a Valley of Violence is a new favorite of mine. It recently came out and it's directed by T. West. He's mostly known for horror films, but he did The Guest recently. That's a good thriller. So this movie is, I want people to like it, so I'm going to pitch it really quick. It's like if John Wick was a Western. I mean that in the sense that it's like a lean, mean revenge machine. It's a simple Western. The opening scene pretty much captures the tension really quickly and sets how intense the film is going to be. And the opening title is a very spaghetti Western-like, so the movie's definitely like saying it's a homage to that. It's also saying it's a very savage land we live in this film. So basically the movie's about a lone drifter who ends up in a small town before heading to Mexico. And of course he bumps into the town braggart at a bar who challenges him to a fight after, some, dick measuring. And our hero ends up cold caulking this guy and getting into a lot of trouble because he's the son of the town marshal, played by John Travolta. And the thing is, I really like this movie because each character gets their own little moment. Like John Travolta, he hasn't been in a good movie for a while now, maybe since 2010's From Paris with Love, but there's a subtle menace to his performance. I really like that, it's not just a straight up, mustache twirling villainy, it's more of a subdued, subtle menace. And he basically chases Paul out of town and says, "Don't come back." So Paul gets attacked and they try to kill him by throwing him off a cliff. Doesn't work. Paul comes back for revenge. And the movie gets pretty violent, hence the title. But I really like how each character is developed, though. Paul has a little bit of backstory, so do the villains, so do the side characters. There's also these bickering sisters, played by Thaisa Farmiga, and her sister, Ellen, played by that woman in Guardians of the Galaxy. They're really funny. I like them both in this movie. But I liked how each character gets their own little moment, and that's something I really enjoyed. The movie also has really cool creeping sort of camera work. It builds up the tension really nicely in certain scenes. So the action does happen, but it slowly builds up to it, and I really like that. So I recommend In a Valley of Violence.